And it's a good day, beautiful souls. A day to live in peace, love, and harmony. I am your girl, Divine Soul of Frequencies, here to share the truth unapologetically. Now breathe, breathe, and feel what it means to be free. That's how free you are. Alive and well, one more time. Taking that good ass prana that's sustaining your life in this reality. Remember, you create your realities, so live your lives beautifully. Today, I want to talk about sexual immorality. You know, the things that we don't talk about now. Why men and women soliciting themselves sexually. Now, I could really talk about this because like I say, I've lived many lifetimes and I was privy to being this way too. You know, we all think that, you know, you didn't do it in this lifetime, that it didn't happen at all. But at some point in your soul reincarnation, you went through experiences that lingers in this lifetime now that you have already corrected in past lifetimes. And sometimes you see traits of it in this lifetime, and you rid yourself from it. Now, when I mean to say this is like this. When I was much younger, I had traits of sexual immorality, which means I lived it in this lifetime too, but I corrected it at some stage in this lifetime. I corrected it because I went from having more than one relationship to just wanting to be settled and be with one person at a time, you know, being wanted to be stable, being wanting to be stable in relationships and wanting family life and all of that. And that stopped for me when I was about 28, and I had little residues going into my 30s and total cut off in my late 30s. So, and because of living that lifestyle and recognizing that it didn't have any value and it didn't serve any purpose for me, I cut it totally off and wanted more stable, more stable relationships, one that would lead to family life and trust and honor and respect and love, you know, in having a stable relationship and support and caring for each other. Now that I had this out of the way, I have been observing in this reality that has become somewhat of a trend, because especially the younger adults, the old ones still doing it too. So I not doing and just poke at the youths, but because they learn it from somebody, they learn it from somewhere, they learn it from their past self. So their future self experiencing it now. And what I mean by past self and future self, because we feel we're different from each other, no, we're not. Your mother and your father is you now. You understand? And you pick up traits from them and not correcting it now. It's same you. If you don't correct it now, it repeats itself. So I want to clear that, get that out of the way. Because, we feel we separate now. Them is them and no, 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 no. You are them in a new lifetime, right? When you say you're breaking generational curses, you breaking the curses that they did and correcting yourself now so that when you have kids, which will be you again, will be a better version than you. Anyway, and I've been observing that this is a trend, especially with the men and the women now. You know, nobody don't want to be responsible in relationships. Everybody want a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, give you a few dollars and go on the way. Nobody want to be together as a team and work hard for each other, support one another, build themselves so that they build better lives for the generations to come. You know, I've been noticing women be working and still wanting to have more than what they have already now. So instead of having one relationship with somebody, they have a relationship with two and three men who will support them financially so that they can live. And now these women tend to live on their own so they can do whatever they want, because in that space you can control who comes and goes, and that's not very feminine if you ask me, and the men on all day, like, I just had to spend a $200-300 or whatever the case may be, get through one day. I'm talking about sex, huh? Get through one day and release themselves, and whenever they feel they come again, they bring whatever and they do whatever, and nobody. I'm noticing the youths and some of the older adults or the adults in my age bracket, they are, I'm 44, they are living this filthy life now, because I call it filthy because the soul absorbs, it absorbs energy, it takes on energy. And when you have people doing things like this, you know you don't know who they doing that to with another. So you're having sexual transmutation going on, soul transmutation going on. People bad ways, the bad habits, the way how they live their life, the way how they care for themselves, that is being transmuted soul to soul, soul to soul. You know, it took me a while to realize that this is one of the biggest problems on the planet. And then you have people who stuck in their ways, who love bitterness and having sex with good people, with people who genuine, and also passing that on to people and bringing them to another space. I had to work on myself. I had to become celibate, right? See that these energies that I'm carrying from past relationship don't belong to me. Correct them and fix them within myself, and deny myself of these things that I absorbed. You know, I'm going through a real transmutation right now. Not transmutation, transcendence right now. You know, my last relationships were 9 months. And coming out of the last relationships, one I rid myself of 2 months, and the one that I stayed in for 7 months. And I realized that I took on their energies. Because I'm like, this is not you. This is not you, you know. And in recognizing that it wasn't me, I had to look back at the people that I was involved. Although they seemed decent, they had a lot of traumas that were passed on to me. You know, I'm almost out of that. I have 2 more months to go to rid myself totally. But we can say I rid myself totally of it. But the drugs, you have to sit and watch because the drugs, they linger. They cause, they can actually grow right back into something that you don't want. So I'm here to say this to you guys. If you really want to elevate, the choice is yours. Your life is your life at the end of the day. But in elevation, and being that I am a gatekeeper, you will not be allowed to enter the fifth dimension if you are not responsible for your sexuality and the cleaning up of the self. You know, I say this because in this new reality, men and women will not be living like that. They will be living more responsible lives. We'll be having more conscious children, and there will be more peace, love, and unity. So, this message today is clean up your heart and come. Clean up your soul and come. You know, celibacy is not a bad thing. I've been on it for quite some time, and I've come to appreciate the beauty of being celibate. I have a partner who has been celibate for some time too as well, and has been doing work on himself just as I am. And we will come into a reunion soon because we would now be pure enough to be sexually involved and to bring conscious children onto the planet. So this is not a game. And this is not a fantasy. This is real, and this is what will happen. We want a better world with love being supreme on the planet, with respect and honor for each other and our families, that we will create on a conscious level to build beautiful realities infinitely. I am Divine Soul Love Frequencies, here to share the truth unapologetically. Now wrap this up and make it a gift and share it with someone you love. To have a beautiful, beloved day, just as you are or you're choosing to be. And if you like this content, please smash the like button so it can go out into the algorithm, so the world can experience the truth of who we really are. Much love, respect, and honor. I love all of you.